Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to take your vibe coded page and actually add it to HighLevel. I'm coming to you today from the Marketer's Cruise. I'm in the middle of the Pacific Ocean on my way to Mexico. And I was just in a great workshop with the one and only Molly Mahoney. And I'm showing you how to take your vibe coded page and actually add it to HighLevel. Let me show you how it's done. It's actually a lot simpler than you think. So I'm going to make this a little smaller because you don't need to see my face as much. And what we're going to make sure that we've done first before we start and do anything is we're going to get our HighLevel page ready. So I'm going to go into HighLevel over here, and I'm going to create a new funnel. And just for the fun of it, I'm going to call it Vibe because it's a Vibe coded page. And I'll hit Create. Now I'm going to add the actual funnel step. And again, I'm just going to call it Vibe for this example. And hit Create Funnel Step. Now that the page has been created, I'm going to start from blank. I'll create from blank. Even though HighLevel has a very cool AI tool, you may not want to use it, and we're not going to use it in this case. So I'm going to turn this off on the left-hand side, and we're going to start off with a Insert Element button right here, and click Insert Element. And we're going to type in code, and we're going to click on code. Actually, we're going to make sure we do it again, and drag it over. All right, now I'm not actually going to touch that now because the first thing I want to do is I want to go over here into the tracking code area. I want to open that up. This is going to give me this blank screen. I need to add stuff to the head of my document. So I'm going to go back into what I've created and I'm going to go to code. From the code, I'm going to start just under the head area of the code. It's usually that starts at the number 4 line of code. I'm going to grab that piece of code and I'm going to go all the way down to this head area where it closes. See how it says style there? I'm just going to leave it there. And then I'm going to copy it. Now, I am then going to go back into HighLevel and I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to click Save. Now, before I add the code for the page, I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping. So I'm going to click into the green area. That's the section area. And I'm going to make sure that I turn on allow rows to take up entire width. And then I want to get rid of a bunch of this spacing. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over to styles. And I'm just going to start zeroing this out. Get rid of all that extra space that I just don't need. I'll just go over there. I'll go on the column. I'll zero that out too. Nice and easy. Very simple. I'll do it again on this row. There's a bunch of this extra stuff that HighLevel adds automatically. We just want to zero as much of that out. Now, after we've done that, we are then going to go into the custom code and click Open Code Editor. I'll click that. I'll go back into Gemini, and everything between the top of the body to the bottom of the body, we're going to copy and paste in. So remember how we were doing head? We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to grab it, and we're just going to go straight down, all the way down to the bottom, and then make sure that we are, you see, just above the head, the body there. Again, I got to grab that area, so I'll just grab it again. I'm going to scroll up here. I'm going to start with body at the top. Let me just find it. Oop. Looks like I passed it. There we go, body. So this mine happens to start at about 126, and I'm just going to select it, go all the way down to the bottom, and stop right before the next body. And I'll leave that and I'll copy it. Then I'll go back into HighLevel and I'll paste it and I'll click Save. After I've done that, I'm going to save my document. And this may take a second, but we're going to hit this eyeball right here. And there we go. That is my page inside of HighLevel that I worked on inside of Google Gemini. Now, you may say to yourself, well, how do I make these links work? Well, in order to do that, all you need to do is then go back into the code, open Code Editor, and look for the link. In that case, my link says join the mission. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to hit Command F on a Mac or Control F on a Windows machine. and I'm going to type in join the mission and hit return until I find it. Usually gets highlighted. Let's see again. There it goes. Join the mission. You see how we have these href and it goes to google.com? We would add the link that we want right here. We would delete it and just type in your domain.com or the page that you want them to go to pay or anything like that. And then hit save. And then again, it's just going to work every single time. I hope that helps on how to add your vibe coded page into HighLevel.